What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Jamie Gaming. Last time on the Fall of George Tree to Legend, we took a tough loss to the Warriors. Yeah, that was pretty garbage, but can't really expect much less from 2K and the Warriors in this game and this era. So, but look at this nonsense. I simulated up to the Bulls game because it's time to simulate some games. Didn't really feel like playing any teams at the moment either. And look at this, we lost 9 games, 8 in a row. We even lost to the Pistons. Are you kidding? Like, what is going on? That's how much 2K16 hates me, I guess. So, and the Pacers, I don't know. But we're here to take on the 20-9 Bulls. We're 14-16 now. We are the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference now. Like, I think a game and a half maybe above the Knicks. Just pathetic, to be honest. And they want us some throwbacks, yeah. Not feeling throwbacks, to be honest.
It's the 2K
especially after that friggin' loss the Warriors were in.
Hello and welcome
cool
everybody. Ernie
at
Johnson,
home.
Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the Indiana Pacers. And it's been disappointing lately for the Pacers. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. He's missed so much time the past several seasons with injuries. Kenny, is it too much to expect him to return to his former level, his MVP level?
Well, maybe not the MVP level, but he still can be a serviceable all-star.
Serviceable?
He might not be able to dominate for 82 games, but he could do it for 40. And then he could do it for playoff time. So I do think the knee surgeries took a little toll on him, as they would any player, but I still think he has a lot left in the tank.
He might be able to get back to his MVP level, but it's going to take a full season. A full season of injury-free play to get that confidence back. Full season, Ernie, 82 games.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with the call, and we will see you later on.
Sadly, never got back to the level. They did show some flashes. The game he had with the Timberwolves was awesome. And his jersey was recently retired. Shout out D Rose. Say happy holidays. I don't even know what the date is in the game right now.
The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana. So far, no luck against this team. They dropped both of the games in the previous 2 matchups this season.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot
Shot.
of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Hill and Stuckey are the guard set. Hill is out there with Paul George, and it's Sanders in at the 5. Here's Dunleavy. A shot by Butler. Nobody around. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And for
Jimmy G
Butler,
buckets.
so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from there.
Now, here's George. Standing at 28 points.
Oh, come on.
Short range. On defense, Indiana. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose an OT, no matter how hard you play. on top if you're going to play those extra minutes. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Gasol. Drops it in from 11 feet. Pacers have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Hill against Rose. Pick up by Hill. Short. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And that's
We motivated to get a W here tonight.
fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up a dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And that one is stuffed right through.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Butler, and it's sent
Good
back
day.
by Hill.
Good help defense.
George with no one around.
How is that a miss?
Bulls will take it the other way.
Unrealistic.
On the heels of their win against Toronto.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, and understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
George with the ball. Butler covering. Noah with the ball. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Rose. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor.
Good block.
The way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, take it himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook.
What?
is the pure physical
That's
strength
such bullshit.
he's able to play.
I can't make open threes, but he can make that when I'm smothered on him. Pause. Like, that's bullshit.
Kicks to George.
I can't even make that. Like, I'm wide open.
You almost have to assume
That's how rigged this fucking game is.
when he is that open. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Count the bucket.
Yeah, of course it's not a three.
Junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Bro, what? Talking about Greg Anthony?
Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And Dunleavy gets it to go in. Indiana trailing here. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He said that one of the players they're keying in on defensively is Rodney Stuckey, adding he loves to use his size and his strength to play bully ball inside and get himself to the line. We've got to be physical with him without fouling. Guys, that'll take discipline. We'll see if they can strike the right balance on defense.
Thanks again, Doris.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
Butler against George. Rose, a screen on George. Butler pass it to Rose. That one wide left.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's George. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Gasol, a screen on Hill. Rose dishes to Gasol. Noah kicks to
I'm wondering if the simulation was so bad because of the sliders I have for their consistency.
Here's the floater, and he gets it to go. Rose has got 5 now.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Because this Pacers team is not bad at all. I don't know why we're losing in simulation like that.
From deep, George. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options.
Let's go, PG.
I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Rose passes to Gasol. Now Dunleavy. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Rose. Softly drops.
Why are you going for a flop instead of a block? Come on, Sanders.
Knows how to finish with some flair.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now here's George, defended by Dunleavy, and George gets it to go.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Bulls trail by 4. Rose kicks it to Noah. Noah the screen. Out to the right wing. And the wide open shot from Rose. Can't capitalize on the good pick.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Stucky. That ball's nice speed that time from George. And the Pacers lead by 6.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Butler from outside.
It's a good screen.
For Chicago.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And the Pacers just missed out on the playoffs last year and would have to settle for 9th in the East. Hard for a team that has been so dominant in the East over recent seasons.
And George, here we go. Misses the hole. Now shooting 8 for 14. The Bulls shooting an impressive 60% early. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And for the Pacers against the East, they actually played the rest of the conference, Greg, very well. Ended with a 28-24 record, Clark, against the East.
The only team, Kevin, in the East with a winning record against the rest of the conference not to make the playoffs. Only went 10-19 against the playoff teams in the conference.
The Pacers making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Screened by Sanders. Hill
Hello?
passes to George.
Gosh, get a grip, dude.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. George has got 20.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Noah with a screen for Rose. Inside. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Ellis. That ball
Let's go, Mata.
nice speed that time from George. And it's a 6-point Pacer lead.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Rose against Ellis. Noah's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot by George.
Fuck
no
this
good.
game.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Noah's shot is off. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to George. This one for 3. That's good. George has got 23.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Butler against George. Outside Rose.
Damn it, I fucking jumped too early.
Rose has got 10 points.
How about that cloth, soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. Leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Indiana out in front, up 7. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the Gasol brothers, both starters in the All-Star game last season. It's the first time that's happened in NBA history. Pau talked about the joy of sharing the NBA stage with his brother Mark. Well, their story is It's a bit like a fairy tale the way two of them, sons of medical.
I hate when it just automatically skips those segments.
In the NBA of this era.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, when you remember what
Like, I swear I'm not hitting skip on those, so
Mark Gasol
I don't know.
when he was drafted by the Lakers, who traded him to Memphis for his brother.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
come the fuck on.
With Gasol at the 5. Brooks is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season, and it was worth the wait.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy, not that strong, but more aggressive than you think.
And stolen by Mirotic. Brooks outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Brooks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the 3-point line? Come on.
Timeout called the Pacers. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups formed in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Some changes for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for George, and George Hills subbed in for Monte Ellis. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gibson. Tony Snell comes in for Mirotic. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Aaron Brooks.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly. Eventually pulled it together and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
And it's Rose penetrating. A step-back shot here. Paul George grabs the miss.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Pick up by Hill. George double team. Here's Snell. Here's Gasol, and it's sent back by George. Hill kicks to George. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole it with the 40th pick in 2005.
Snell kicks to Rose. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands. Quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's George. 25 points in the game. And so he drops. The foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Getting back to Monte Ellis. Had he gone to college for even 1 year, I think he would have probably been a top 10 pick, but You look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking. His production has been astounding.
You know, he's one of those unsung players. He never gets voted to the All-Star games and never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and you ask his competitors throughout this league, and they're going to tell you that guy's as tough as they get.
And you look at Joakim Noah, I mean, one of those hybrid
That's the
talents
biggest amount of bullshit. Mike Dunleavy is not fucking stopping Paul George from getting the rim there. His game is so stupid.
1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The three from George. That's good. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Now he started to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
So it's Chicago now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Hill against Rose. To the middle. And the rejection by Sanders. And he gets it back. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bulls lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. What a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 14 points and 2 assists. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing. So no problem here tonight.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Their transition game was really strong. It really fueled them, gave them a big injection of energy into their offense. If they can maintain that fast style in the second half, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He's got 30 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it, his long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Stuckey and George make up the perimeter. Hill is out there with Sanders. And it's Hill in at the 1. And here's Rose outside, and that is good. Rose has got the first basket of the second half here for Chicago. Pacers trail by 4. On the wing, George.
Are you fucking serious?
Dunleavy's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rose gets it to Noah. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. From deep, George. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Dunleavy's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Rose. Out to the right wing. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Outside, George launches a 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Dunleavy for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Dunleavy's got 5 now.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Rose with the ball. He's got 16. Feeds to Gasol. No block shot. Here's Noah over Hill. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And last year, not exactly up to Noah's lofty standards. way down in field goal percentage and free throw percentages compared to the season before, but he did not play completely healthy all of last year either.
A little dinged up, missed 13 games more than he had the season prior, and also the minutes dropped as well. And you could just see him laboring at times on the floor, clearly affected by those injuries.
And it's George finishing it off.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you know, going back to Noah last season, I think the additions to the Bulls front court had an effect on him. I mean, they added Gasol and Mirotic, two major talents up front. I think that gave Noah less opportunities than he had the year before, and it was an adjustment for him.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. And it's Rose penetrating. And that one's on target from the wing. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, talking about Joakim Noah, he was still the spirit of that team last season. Amongst all the great talents the Bulls had, Noah was that energizer and catalyst for the team. A true warrior, even in an off year.
Mahinmi's checked in for Indiana. Turner comes in for Hill, and it's George finishing it off.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark. When it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Outside Rose. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the bucket. Rose has got 20 points. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Hill passes to George. Wide open. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Gibson against Turner. No good from Gibson.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
George dishes to Mahinmi. 4 on the shot clock. And George kicks to Stucker. Here's Turner. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over that.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And the Bulls making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Kept alive. Three-pointer, Butler. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Beyond the arc. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Paul George.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Butler goes in. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists here tonight.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom.
What the fuck is that? I want you to do a lip or a dunk and you just do that stupid shit instead.
A winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Mahinmi kicks to Hill. Mirotic against George. Dishes it to Turner. Mahinmi trying to get open, and the shot is good. The Bulls leading by 4. Rose passes to Mirotic to the wing on the left. Gibson dishes to Mirotic. Tipped drop shot. Jimmy Butler once again. Butler's got 7 points for the quarter. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. George, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Launches it. There's the bucket. Good. George has got 44.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Gibson a screen. And Mirotic kicks to Butler. There's the feed to Noah. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Shot clock at 5.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Monte Ellis checked in for Rodney Stucker. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Butler. Excellent D there from George.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
It's Noah with the drive. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Pass to Noah. To the inside. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist from Mirotic. And now it's up to 25 points for Rose. Pacers trail by 6. Ellis outside. And the foul on Monte Ellis. That's his first foul.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. He's really stood out for them over the past month, averaging 13 points per game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. And Indiana with a change here, too. Larry Sanders is checked in for Ian Mahin. Butler goes in, kicks it to Gibson. Mirotic has a wide open look. The jumper from the
We're not even going to be making the fucking playoffs at this point.
got his second basket of the game.
So,
Indiana's gone 6
I don't even know what the fuck
from outside.
point is.
Very nice, 50% mark. Shooting that 3-ball well.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
The Bulls leading by 6.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that basic basketball time management. You got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
It's incredible to think that Pau Gasol last year set a career high in points in a game for as long Clark as he's played. He had that 46-point game in January.
Yeah, that's 46 points for Pau to go with 18 rebounds. I mean,
Right.
You rarely see a player of his age putting up a career high like that.
Brooks checked in for Chicago. And Indiana with a change here, too. Hill's checked in.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Gasol, a screen on George. 6 to shoot. The dish to Gibson. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hill. Outside, George. And no good trying to get that one. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Bulls out front, leading by 4. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. What their teams have done lately on the perimeter. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Brooks in at the point.
There we go, Larry.
That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
In corner, Butler, Hill pulls it in. Hill's got
lucky there.
so far in the game. Ellis, the pass to George. Yes, and it's Ellis.
Let's
picking
go.
up
I was
the
about to
assist.
say.
Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Gasol kicks to Brooks. Dunleavy dishes to Gibson. The Pacers pull it in. George has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 17-foot shot on the way.
What?
Tremendous effort.
Oh my
this
gosh.
guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Mike Dunleavy ain't posterizing nobody. Hey, let's push it. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, dude. Gosh, me and Larry were going to the fucking basket and you don't see us because you're stupid. And one. Come on. Let's go PG.
3-point play chance here. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And also, how about
Pause.
the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
There's the pass to Noah. Looking to end the run. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
What a terrible fucking pass. I don't know why he's passing it to me right there. You fucking idiot.
Really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball, getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
I hope he didn't hurt his neck, because that was one nasty, nasty head fake.
Well, the defender bought that move, hook, line, and sinker.
The whole thing. He may have given him a little pat on the back as he went sailing by.
Butler. Spin chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Butler's got 9
Sometimes you just can't stop Jimmy no matter what you do.
Lazy defense on the glass there.
He got through me and what? Sanders or Hill?
Things like that
Jeez.
not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
George, no good. Chicago trailing here. Noah kicks to Dunleavy. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And he goes up.
What is Jordan Hill doing? Just standing around.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. Whoa, whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Oh, come the fuck on.
By Dunleavy. He feeds it to Brooks. Gasol setting the pick for Brooks.
Good help, D. How is he making that?
Brooks has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. And George, here we go.
Fellas, that
And one. Come on.
slam was vicious.
I don't think there was
Definitely a
anyone,
foul.
and I mean anyone that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
You know, if you're looking to build a small forward and there wasn't a LeBron James template, you might go with PG, Paul George. Height, length, athleticism, that combination off the charts with him. And he's got a nice, unflappable demeanor, too.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle.
I love it when my help defense just flops instead of actually tries to contest or get a block.
Tighter on the perimeter. We can't afford
We love
to
that,
give
2K.
wide open looks. Kevin?
Yeah, talking about Paul George, a big part of his dominance, his attitude. He doesn't yell or pump his fist. He's really the quiet assassin.
Yeah, once he maxes out in the weight room, which he will, now that he's in his mid-20s, I think he's going to be an Adonis. I mean, exactly the kind of physique you're looking for in a prototype of the small forward.
Gasol against Hill. Gasol no good.
And And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, George. Over in the corner, Ellis.
Come on, Monta.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gasol, a screen on George. To the paint. Layup off the pick.
Get that rebound. Thank you.
Gasol, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders.
Hello. Oh my gosh. What the fuck are you doing, Stucky? Wide open to the fucking hoop, and you don't do shit. Gosh, you're useless.
Here's George. Takes it off the glass. George has got 60.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Brooks kicks to Dunleavy. Back to Brooks. Great defense that time from Ellis.
What a fucking another shitty pass.
Embarrassing when you blow.
And a fast break now for the Pacers. And Stuckey gets it.
What a stupid shot. You're lucky you made that.
Ellis has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's George.
Let's go. We don't want to finish this game off.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
And the Bulls making a change here. Rose is checked in, and a change for the Pacers. Hill's checked in. That free throw good from George. Bulls trail by 9. Shot to stop the run, and Gasol with the lay-in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Rose against Hill. Outside, George. He kicks it to Sanders. He dishes it to Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And George, here we go. Stuck. And the shot no good, a bit short. Chicago's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Dunleavy, the pass to Rose. Butler with the ball. George picks him up. Noah kicks to Dunleavy. A three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to George. Feeds to Hill. In the corner, Stuckey with it. George with the screen on Butler. Stuckey kicks to Sanders. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Hill drives in. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Right on the first, and that stretches their lead.
Let's go, Larry.
The second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
.132 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Butler dishes to Gasol. Butler against George. Rose goes in. Banked in off the glass. Rose has got 27 points. And here is Hill. Outside Hill. Screen by Sanders. Off the pick. And it's George finishing it off.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. 1:03 left in the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Ellis is checked in. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And it's sent back by Hill. And they'll keep possession. Off that one to Indiana that has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Joakim Noah. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hill kicks it off. Some nice passing there by Indiana. Hill sets the screen for Sanders. Now looks the pass to Sanders. Clock at 4. George dishes to Hill. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hill's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Rose, good.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
And George, here we go. Here's Sanders. That ball.
Let's go there.
Speed that time from George. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal. That might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
So no problem for him.
Had to drop 65 to beat the freaking Bulls. It's a bad look, but whatever.
Pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never
Instant we didn't drop another loss.
But they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, what do you take away from a win like tonight in terms of what you need to continue doing as a team to play at your best?
We just keep playing consistent. We just keep executing offensively. We know our defense will hold up. We just got to take care of the ball and make plays.
Paul, thank you for your time. Guys, you can hear the excitement in his voice.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Who is Shaq giving eyebrows to, man?
Best from him in this game. 60-plus points is rarefied territory that few players ever see in the NBA. But we saw it here tonight. Truly jaw-dropping.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Well, the team's been struggling lately, and he's been carrying a lot of that pressure. You know, but he had a fire in his belly. He had that laser focus. He was delivering some highlights all throughout this game. Man.
Damn right, Shaq.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Sick of this 2K simulation giving us crap. Let's lose so many games.
Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew. Have a wonderful evening.
Look at our second chance points. Killer. D Rose 29-7. Pretty good. Jimmy was doing his thing too. And a double-double for Powell. Kirk Heinrich still on the team? Damn. Shout out Dougie. Yeah, nobody really did anything except PG. We had to do fucking everything. Kinda ridiculous, but whatever. Now we're 15 and 16. Still not even 500 yet. Not sure which team will play next. Probably the Rockets, to be honest. But that's going to do it for this one. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm out. God bless.